Hey there, Dr. Fado Galanders, Doctor of Clinical Pharmacy and Root Brands Ambassador. I just got off the phone with my father-in-law. I don't know if you guys remember my story, but my mother-in-law has severe Alzheimer's. She's pretty much in the dementia range, and my father-in-law is her caregiver. And I have placed him on my nootropics and my gel pack that is used for leaky gut, help remove fungus, and he loves it. Like loves it. Every time we talk to him, he's so much more alert. He can be a better caregiver, for her because honestly, the one that's sick can actually outlive the caregiver, believe it or not. And he's trying his very best to give her the same products. But because of the dementia, sometimes she has a hard time swallowing, but or eating. And right now she's dealing with fungus, thrush in her tongue. This is the second time that she's been dealing with that. And we know that if you look up on PubMed, there's a correlation of fungus and Alzheimer's disease and type 3 diabetes and Alzheimer's disease because there's insulin resistance in our brain. And so she's dealing with thrush. So her dementia is getting worse. This is my second day calling the doctor. The doctor knows me well in Florida, but the front desk isn't doing a good job delivering my message to the doctor so I can prevent a hospitalization. And I called them today and they're like, oh, we just want you to come in. And I'm like, there's no reason for her to come in. I know exactly what's going on. She has yeast on her tongue, which is fungus. So I told my father-in-law, I just got off the phone with him, and I said, keep giving her that gel pack. Do whatever you can to get her on that gel pack. And he notices the benefits. And I said, anytime you see her fidgety, agitated, give her that yellow capsule. I have a disclaimer in my description. So please know this is an outcome story. This is our story. I'm not here to make any health claims. I'm following the science as to why I've put my in-laws on these products, but these have not been approved by the FDA. I am not your medical doctor. I'm not replacing a medical doctor. This is for entertainment and research purposes, but I want to share with you an outcome story. I mean, I literally was on the phone with him for 25 minutes, and my father-in-law does not talk. He's a very quiet man, like very quiet. And we had a great conversation. And when I went 2 weeks ago to go help them establish a new primary care physician, he was like, I love this stuff. And because I asked him, I said, do you want me to stop your shipment? He's like, no, I love this stuff. It helps me a lot and it's helping her. And so I'm really excited. So, I know it's really easy to get lost in the weeds of supplements and nutraceuticals. It's really easy to get lost in the weeds, especially these days. Everyone's promising the next best shiny thing. And we are so beyond supplements. That's why I'm trying to do weekly Zoom meetings because I want to educate you with truth. Our bodies are not that complicated. They're actually quite simple. And we make them very complicated. Someone posted the other day, I heard ginger helps with leaky gut. I heard if you take berberine with ashwagandha, you get better bioavailability. I heard if you take lipophilic glutathione, that's the best way, best form to take glutathione. And we're back to treating our bodies no differently than if you were on a prescription drug. You might as well go on a prescription drug, honestly. I'm not trying to put down supplements, but I think they're not used properly. I don't think they're made as clean as we think. And I work with a company that redefines clean, I'll tell you that. And their platform is to create greatness. They take what God has created on this earth and make it great. Not that what God made isn't great. It is great, but it has been tainted with toxins, a lot of toxins. So the formulator, Dr. Christina Ram, who's a bioscience engineer, has taken the greatness of what God has made and has cleaned it. She has remediated it and to allow it to be used properly and assimilated it so it can go into our cells and promote cellular signaling. We are electrified, lit up beings. We are not solid matter. We're made up of atoms and electricity, which is why grounding is so popular, right? I go and I ground barefooted. I'm with the earth. Why? Because there's electrical fields that are going between the earth and us. We are all connected. We're connected to the trees. We're connected to the dirt. We're connected to each other. I have been like really craving community with people. Like I'm sick of being home alone. I mean, I'm not alone. I have my husband, my daughter's here, but I'm sick of like doing functional things alone on the TV, like exercise, even church. Although I love my church, I'm tired of watching church online. And so the church I follow is in another state. That's why. But I want to promote truthful, simple, tangible potential solutions for you, help you unlearn what you thought you should be doing. Like if you look up online health tips, give me 5 tips to be healthy. Here's what you'll get: clean eating, exercise 30 minutes a day, get plenty of sleep, get off the phone, and spend time with family. Okay, that's fine. Where are you going to find clean eating? Well, Dr. Fado, I'm with a local farmer. I go and I buy a cow and I get, non-pasteurized milk. Do you think everyone can afford that? I speak for the average human who can't afford all those things. I speak for the average human that doesn't have time to even put a garden together, even though they know they should. I speak for the average human that's dealing with a kid that's on the spectrum, or dealing with a teenager that's cutting themselves, or dealing with a parent that just wants to lay in bed all day. Those are the average humans of today. There's not many I mean, they're the average. There are a percentage of humans that are motivated, they're positive, they can, they're clear-headed and they can, make life work. But for the average human, that's not happening today. And I'm on 4 or 5 different Facebook groups that are very similar. One is on bioengineered food, one is on sauna and niacin, one is on prepping, one is on organic mamas, and every single one of these groups have the same theme. They're trying to learn from each other how to stay healthy. How can we navigate this industrialized world that we are living in? And how do we do it without breaking the bank? And I'm a clinical pharmacist for over 25 years. And my gift has been to see the forest from the trees. Life doesn't have to be that hard. And there's a lot of regulatory laws that are coming in place. One in particular, I keep forgetting when I use this. We'll be talking about this on Thursday. This Thursday Zoom, we're going to be talking about this at 4 p.m. Eastern. You want to get on there. Hopefully, I'll have a special guest. If he cannot arrive, no big deal. I've watched his videos. I have his Substack in the description, and I can summarize what he talked about, because some major decisions happened this past week with the WHO that you need to be aware of. And those on the, patriot side and conservative side are all feeling like we've won a battle, and we haven't. But okay, let me tell you what happened. You'll find out Thursday, and let's give you some solutions. Let's get you on the offense, because we have an offense. We are living in an exciting time, that although we're living in a time of industrialized medicine, food, air, and water, we're also living in a time of speed and efficiency. So you don't really have to work 9 to 5 every day anymore. You can actually do 2 days worth of work in 4 hours in one day and have more time for self-care. Self-care is now being elevated into the realm of biohacking. How can you experiment with your body to relieve the electrical impulses that are holding on to cellular trauma? How can you upregulate the mitochondria in your body and help it to be efficient so you can continue to reduce oxidative stress, reduce that brain swelling? How can you give the microbiome of the body? It's not just the gut. The gut is not the only place that contains bacteria. Your whole body is a microbiome. How do you elevate your body to live in a day of 5G going to 10G? Because it's not going to stop. We do have people in big places that are slowing it down. I work with 3 companies, and I love all 3 of them. They're all wonderful. But the one company that I'm putting all my eggs in one basket with for now is Root Brand Ambassador Company, because the formulator and her husband put their money where their mouth is. They are going to places, collaborating with people that are high level to help us. And so I can be a better ambassador. And not only in terms of public policy, but a product line that meets the needs for this age. Thirdly, they make it so easy for you to be a customer and make money with them. And that's what I love to do as a pharmacist, because I know how expensive your co-payments are for your drugs. If you have asthma and you're an inhaler, your co-payment for your inhaler is about $150. And asthmatics are usually on 3 inhalers, 2 to 3 inhalers. That's $450. Really? That's a lot of money. You might as well buy it in holistic modalities that actually will have a return on your investment in your body. Again, go back to the disclaimer. I'm following science. That's why I'm doing weekly Zoom meetings so we can have a discussion. You can register with me for free. You don't have to buy a thing. You immediately get an affiliate code. You can start learning from me, sharing what I do with others, using your affiliate code and making 15% in your wallet, like that. And then once you become an ambassador, which we can talk about that later, which is super easy, you start making daily payments. So it's a second way you make commission. And the third way you make commission is being ranked. And there's fourth and fifth that I don't even know by heart yet, that I'm learning. But 45% of this company's revenue goes to their ambassadors. And that's what I love about this company. They put their money where their mouth is. They're off speaking and fighting for the average human. We have a formulator that understands nanotechnology, bioscience, and is using it for good. They allow you to sign up for free. You don't have to spend $1 and still make money. And number 4, you get to work with someone like me closely. You're not alone. I can put you in a private Facebook group that has a plethora of information, comes with an ebook. For anyone who signs up with me and purchases one product as a Root Prime subscriber, I will put 10% in your wallet. And every month, I'm going to do free group coaching, because I want you to feel better. I want you to feel empowered. Today's average human can't all afford grass-fed, 100% pesticide-free beef. Today's average human is dealing with circumstances and problems where they feel so overwhelmed that they are in stuck mode. I want to put you in unstuck mode. And I want to help you learn to work smarter, not harder. Make some money, provide for your family, and start getting your body inside, the cells in your body, to play like a beautiful symphony. And that's going to take some time. We're not in the place now where we can just eat healthy and we'll feel better tomorrow. We're just not. You know, I've up-leveled my health. I take these products and I feel great. And for the first time, I'm actually going to be able to write an outcome story about my case, because I've actually added other biohacking modalities to go with these products, because I've been filled with so much toxins and so much mental trauma that I haven't released. And that's on me. And I'm meeting people who know how to do that. So counseling today is not the same counseling of yesterday. Counseling has changed. Counseling works with myofascial release. Counseling works with somatic exercises. Counseling works with special touches and chakras and Reiki. And I know that those words sound so woo-woo. They're not meant to be. Their concept is to deal with electricity and light, which is what we are. We are lit up beings. The Lord said that spirit, that rose Christ from the dead dwells in you. And I'm really meditating on that verse. I really want to know what that means. How it is such a spirit that raises someone from the dead dwells in me. He told me that's a promise. So that means I have some sort of power in me that makes me alive. And I want to be a voice of that for those that understand what I'm saying. There's only a certain percentage of people that resonate with what I'm saying. I'm not a speaker for everybody, you know, but I know people know there's a problem. And I know many people think they know the answer to the problem. And if you think it's Amazon or Walmart and you want to go cheap and buy your price, buy your stuff there, go for it. Or you can follow me and find cost-effective means to help yourself and your lineage, because this generation and the next, they're not doing very well. So I do weekly Zooms that prep you, that put you on the offense. In this week's weekly Zoom, Thursday at 4:00, we're going to talk about this. Hopefully I'll have a special guest on board. It's not meant for fear, but for courage and to get you on the offense. And I'm so excited for my father-in-law and my mother-in-law. Even, as a caregiver, he's 82 years old and he sounds amazing. And if he can just keep giving my mother-in-law these products, she's going to feel good too. I know the days when she does take them, she's a lot calmer. All right. Have a fabulous day. God bless you and stay frosty.